Welcome back to the One Step Journey podcast, episode 18. Thank you guys for tuning in to another week episode. We are here. Just so you guys know, this is Coleton, that is Jeffrey.
Yes.
I am under the weather.
I have no voice.
Jeffrey was screaming all weekend. We'll get into the details here momentarily, but we really want to thank you guys for jumping back on here again, for just taking another step, whatever journey in life you are on right now. We appreciate you. We love you. You got this. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you for taking another
Let's
step
go.
on the journey.
Let's go, man. So, dude, we're here.
This is going to be a weird audio for the listeners, man, because we don't sound like we normally do. I literally have no voice. I have to whisper into this microphone.
Yeah, and I have some sort of cold congestion. I don't know what the hell
Whatever it is.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm sick. But we're
still
here.
Showing up. Yep.
We have to show up.
You owe me a tea.
Right? Mentality over everything.
Yeah,
sure,
100%.
right? Always. But we're here, man. Yeah, and we're here, and we want to dive in a little bit today. Today's gonna be a little different episode because I'm under the weather. Jeffrey has been moving a mile every 30 seconds.
Every 30 seconds.
This last, probably a week, and you got another big week here too.
Another big week here,
right?
It's not another big month,
which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not gonna be able to run my half marathon because I'm gonna be in Southern Illinois.
Really?
Yeah.
Things changed.
Things change quick, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Adapt and go.
Adapt and conquer.
I have to drive down to Springfield that day, that afternoon.
Really? The 14th?
Yeah. And I don't know if running 13 miles in the morning and then jumping in the car and driving 4 hours south and then having to crush the whole week is how I want to start it. Is it possible? Maybe, but I also don't want to
Right. For what?
For what?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. But okay, so you had that happen recently. Yeah. So you're not able to do that. Got a lot of big work things going.
I have to tell Jake.
Yeah.
I haven't told him yet.
Wow.
Because I just figured that's not last week when I was in Nashville because we were mapping out the rest of the quarter, which is all the rest of September. And it's unfortunate. And maybe I think everything happens for a reason because I will be completely honest, and I was talking about this with my dad. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I have not. I've been on 2 runs in the last month, bro.
Right. Well, that was the 10K we ran. It was pretty similar. 2 weeks before, didn't you get sick or something, or you weren't running 2 weeks before our 10K?
Yeah.
When we ran it in May, it was kind of similar thing. So maybe it is a blessing.
It was the same thing with the half marathon last week. I had a work trip the week before, and I got under the weather, but we still ran it. But I was a little bit more prepared for that one, but that's besides the point.
Anyways, shit happens. You adapt and conquer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake, but doesn't mean us three can't run.
Another race. Yeah.
Another race down the road, or even just go out and crush a half marathon one day.
It's unfortunate because I really wanted the donut medal.
I know. The medals, dude. I know.
Yeah, you need that medal.
Soon though. Just soon enough you will gladly get that medal,
who knows, bro. Maybe I'll just say fuck it.
Yeah, we'll see. But anyways, kind of back on the trend of work here, right? I gotta pass the torch here real quick because
Mr. National.
This is Mr. National over here to the left of me. Where were you last week, bro? What's going on?
Big Nashville, man.
Ooh.
As my brother calls it, Nash Vegas. I fucking love Nashville.
Nashville's a great time.
I always have such a good time whenever I go to Nashville. The city that doesn't sleep, man. We went down there Thursday morning, left Saturday, but you can jam so much in 3 days in Nashville.
It's amazing, dude.
It's so much fun.
Did you guys stay in near downtown, or
so the last time we were there, we did. This time we stayed at the W.
Okay.
Which is one of the nicest hotels there. My company's bougie as fuck. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But it was probably 10 minutes away from Broadway.
Perfect.
Maybe not even.
Yeah.
If you're in maybe a 10-minute walk. If you're in a car, bro, it's 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right
Just
there.
get there quick.
Yeah,
just
right
go
to Broadway.
Oh, it's perfect.
Broadway has the best hot dogs.
Really?
The hot dog vendors, man.
They're A1.
That was one of the first stops when we got in Wednesday night. Had to muck one up. You saw it on the post.
It wasn't just one.
There was 3.
I was gonna say, come on.
You can never just have one, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went down there for work. It was really good. It was all of the TMs and ASMs on the eastern half of the country. The week before they were out in San Diego for all the people that were on the western half, and it was good. A lot of jam-packed learning. It was all business, all work from about 8 a.m. till about 5:30 p.m.
Nice.
But work hard, play hard. After that, and then we meet back in the lobby at 6:30, go out to nice dinners, and do what you got to do, and just get ready to show up the next morning, bro. But a lot of key takeaways, right? And we're sitting here, you're under the weather. I lost my voice. It's all about showing up, right? Yeah. And one of the biggest things that we were talking about in the breakout sessions Thursday morning was 4 core pillars. The things that you can control, right? And that's going to be a positive attitude, showing up day in and day out, no matter what happened yesterday, no matter what happened the day before, always having that positive attitude, controlling your work ethic. Everything that you're putting into it, you're going to get back, right? You get what you give, okay? Discipline is the third pillar, which is key. Being able to do what's necessary and showing up every day and doing what has to be done outside of however you may feel.
Right.
And then the fourth one's patience. Delayed gratification, putting in all of that work and just knowing it's all going to be worth it down the road. Those are the 4 core pillars.
I love them.
And those are everything that we stand on. And I feel like that can just translate into not only everything with work, but just life.
Yeah.
Right. Always coming into things with a positive attitude, no matter what. We could still be anxious. Things may not go the way that we want or hope or plan for it to go. But mindset is everything. Mentality over everything. It's
always.
There's no, it's not just a coincidence that you're wearing that hoodie. It's something that remains true.
Yeah.
And then obviously controlling the work ethic, the discipline, and the patience that comes with it.
Yeah.
Just showing up.
Totally, man.
Right?
It's hard though.
And that's big.
It's big, man.
Big.
I'm glad that and I like these trips too, these events that a lot of companies have. They really do, man, because it's good to have, because you're jacked up for a little bit, which I think is phenomenal. But then shortly thereafter, it's like, okay, you're jazzed up, but then how do you keep that going? So that's why it's good to have those types of moments, have those, maybe meet once a quarter, once every, whatever the timeline is. But it keeps you in it, right? And it keeps you in it. Really instilling those 4 core principles. I love the last 2. Yeah. Right. I love the discipline and patience, dude. Those are phenomenal. Those are hard. Yeah. Like you just said, but it's important. It's relevant, and it's one of the key principles, 2 key principles to success, in my opinion.
100%. And we had some of the top reps that were there, and they were giving some presentations and things of that nature. And I think one of the biggest key takeaways for me was just how important organization is to be successful, especially in what I do. But just like I said, a second ago, it can translate over into anything else that you're doing in life. It's just like, what do they say? Fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail.
Totally.
And so, like, not having everything documented, structured out, and organized, and having a game plan going into each and every single day, it's you're setting yourself up for failure. And you might be able to get by, and you might be able to still get good results, but you could level up and get better by just incorporating even just a couple small tricks, a couple small tips and tricks. Well,
and that's what I think some people miss within their opportunity. Is that, like you said, being prepared. A lot of people just think, oh, it's like sports, right? They think you can just show up on Saturdays. People think, oh, these guys show up on Saturdays.
You might be able to win a couple games, but you ain't gonna win a natty.
No way. People don't know what you're doing Sunday through Friday to prepare.
100%.
They don't know. They don't know all those practices you go through, all those late nights within sales, or those calls, or getting punched in the teeth. That happens to everybody.
You get kicked in the teeth every fucking day.
Every day. I even get kicked in the teeth, bro, all the time, bro. Ever since I've left my social work job, it happens. And it's happened before too, don't get me wrong. But I've had something to fall back on. Now it's different. I don't have anything to fall back on. So now it's like really testing me from the mental. Exactly.
Survival of the fittest.
You got to keep pushing onwards, man. But I wouldn't want it any other way.
You wouldn't want it any other way. And, the work grind never stops. Like, literally, after we unplug these fucking microphones, I have to go to the Meridian. We have a 2-day work event.
Yeah.
Aesthetic Learning Lab.
Rocking and rolling, baby.
It's gonna be this evening, and it's going to be all day tomorrow from, like, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. And then today is going to be from 5 to 9.
Okay.
4 to 9, something like that.
Dang.
But yeah, we got to meet over there, set up the room, set up all the technology. We're showcasing 10 devices.
Let's go.
We got 30 accounts coming out between tonight and tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Doing some live demos, hopefully, generating some buzz. And at the end of the day, the reason why we do these things is to sell boxes. So hopefully we get some good stuff coming.
Yeah. How often do you guys do an event like this per year?
So usually we do 1 a quarter.
Perfect. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
I think there's a lot of eyes and a lot of pressure on this one. I think if it doesn't go the way that we're hoping, I don't know if we're going to get one in the fourth quarter. But we've done all the work up until this point that we have to do, right? And we've gotten a lot of sign-ups, so now it's just up to the man above, right? Who's going to show up?
Yeah, amen. Amen.
It's out of our control. So people show up, we give them a good experience, showcase we truly have the best technology in the world, and let the rest happen how it happens. That's it.
That's how it's supposed to be, bro.
The cards will fall where they may, right?
It will, man. Well, I'm rooting for everything to fall into place today.
Team Chicago.
Tomorrow.
Sign-Assure Lutronic.
Ooh, it's gonna be a big week, baby. Big week, man.
Yeah.
But
and then North Coast on Friday.
Oh, you're North
Coast. It never stops.
Wow.
It never stops.
Grinding over here. This guy's going to some.
But Labor Day's coming up.
That's true. It's true.
I don't know if I have to work on Monday, but hopefully, I told my dad, right? 2 days of relaxation hopefully coming because I'm not going to go on Sunday. I'm going to just chill.
Yep.
And then like probably a little bit of a lighter workday Monday. Sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
We always talk about it. Sometimes you need to be able to step away. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to step away and kind of recharge.
Yeah.
But just got to go pedal to the metal, and then we'll take it.
For sure.
I need rest, man.
I'm right there with you, bro. I think
you do.
I'm going to take a nap today, I think. And I got a call later today at 2. Got practice.
Chill, bro. Sometimes you do.
Just chill. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. And that's all right, man. But, I know today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter. There's a lot of moving things going on. But
moving things. We still had to deliver, though.
We had to. And there's one thing I want to cover because I experienced this weekend. So I was up in Green Bay for one of my good buddies, Weston, for his birthday.
Shout
out Big Wes. And you haven't drank in 4.5 years. Almost going to be 5 this January. 28th?
January 28th.
January 28th. So you go out and you're always sober. You get to kind of see how people are, sloppy and everything.
Dude, it's so fucking annoying.
I did it this weekend too.
Yeah.
Which was a really unique perspective because when you're going out, it's like, oh, usually I'm out there just like, getting drunk and just doing this and doing that. And then you have like regrets the next day. For whatever reason, though, I felt happier that I wasn't drunk.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it was. Maybe
you feel so much happier.
The mentality going in. I had soda water with a lime and, dude, it was great. We were walking around. We were starting to talk with some people, mingling a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was just, honestly, it was a different experience.
It's a different feeling, isn't it?
It is, man. It really is. So, but the one thing I love is like, I felt good the next day. I wasn't hungover. I felt great. I wasn't feeling good like, from a sinus perspective, but overall body-wise, I felt great.
Everybody's a little slow, sluggish, they're hungover, and you're like, yo, I'm good. Are we hitting the gym or like, what's up?
Going for a run?
Yeah.
And I crushed a run yesterday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bro.
So like we had to do that, man. So I think that's kind of changing some perspective for me moving forward and accomplishing what I want to accomplish because how I look at it, everyone works Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Who's working Saturdays and Sundays?
Yeah. Not many people.
How many people? And I mean work not from an actual work standpoint, but are you working out?
Just in general.
Just in general. Are you reading? Are you meditating? Are you doing what you do during the week on the weekends too? Or are you just really completely just disconnected?
Or do you just kind of like let everything go?
And I'm not saying you have to
always be dialed in.
No, dude, not all. But you think about pushing the needle, moving the needle, a little bit each day. Compound interest, it adds up over time.
Yeah. Did
you go for a walk? Did you get a stretch? And did you run a mile or 2? Did you read 10 pages? Right? Just some little things.
The little things.
You can still go out and go have a nice dinner. You can go movies, go rock climbing, go whatever.
Stop whatever.
It don't matter. But stick to your core principles like you talked about, the 4. And
stick to your 4.
You'll see a lot more different success, I think, as you move down the road.
You get more for 4.
More for 4. Wow, I like that. More for 4. I think we found a title for this episode. But anyways,
yeah. Like, what the fuck?
More for 4. But
how did you feel like watching everybody and observing from like 6 p.m. until like 2 a.m? You see the progression.
Yeah, dude, you really do. And I didn't even stay out that late.
Yeah.
So we went to Weston's house and they were playing some games and whatnot. And when I got there, people were pretty sauced
already.
Well, they started drinking at about 2, and I got there about 5:30. So they were doing day drinking.
Yeah.
And I had a game, drove 3.5 hours. I went up there to go see the boy, but people were already hammered. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to. Really
you kind of realize, dude, especially as you get older and you go out a couple times like sober, you don't really need it.
No, you really
don't need it.
And
like I don't miss it at all.
No.
There's not a single part of me where it's like I'll go out with people and I see that and I'm like, shit, maybe I should have a drink. Like there's literally no temptation.
Which is amazing.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm so good.
I know.
Like there's no need for it.
You don't need it, bro. And like it's nice because like people don't pressure you either. You just say, yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me just get a soda water with lime.
Yeah, right. Keep it simple.
That's it.
Keep it simple. And that's what we had. But I mean, people are gonna judge always, and it doesn't matter. But like, I don't need to get advice from someone who's not gonna be going where I'm going in life either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna listen to those people. Like, it doesn't. Like, why would I listen to someone? Like, why would I get exercise advice or, dieting tips from someone who's
overweight?
Right. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? No offense, but like, why would I do that? I'm gonna
100%.
level up. I'm gonna do someone who's been successful, has accomplished that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, it was definitely a cool weekend, interesting weekend. I kind of felt like you a little bit out there up in Green Bay, just not drinking.
Which
is kind of cool, bro.
It feels good.
It does feel good.
I feel like I was talking with one of my coworkers from New York. Shout out Lexi. I think she said that she's gonna tune in. She followed
Let's go.
and everything. She
Shout out
loves podcast. Shout out Lexi. But she was like, I think it's becoming a little bit more of a thing where like people aren't drinking or drinking as much.
Yeah.
Like I feel when I go places and stuff like that, I'm typically not always now the only one that's not drinking.
You know what's crazy?
It's not like really like nobody gives me shit for it.
Right. It's true. My wondering is that I feel like it's always been there. It's like, I'll give you a perfect example, right? If you drive on the road, if I ask you how many red cars have you seen, you'd be like, probably a lot, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
Then if I ask you again, if
I'll give you
paying attention, if I give you $50 to count how many cars you've seen, you'll be able to tell me exactly how many.
Holy shit, there were 17 in the last hour.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with drinking because you go out, you just assume people are going to be drinking. And then when you talk about, oh, you don't drink? Oh, okay, now you start to pay attention to that more and more. So it's like it's crazy how the mind works with what we're looking for and what we see and what we do. So that's what I think. I mean, maybe there is a big shift, but I also
think people are shifting away, though.
I mean, there's more knowledge, and I think there's more education on what alcohol does to you. Because they used to promote it, oh, get drunk, do all this, like, and it's
horrible for you.
It's terrible for you.
Poison.
It really is, man.
It's literally poison.
It's literally poison, but it's
I think
more awareness.
There's been like a big health shift that's been happening over the last couple of years.
Tremendous.
And it's like, the hybrid athletes, the hiking, the rock climbing, the running is getting so popular now. There's run clubs everywhere. People are starting to wake up a little bit.
Have to.
People were kind of lulled back into an extremely unhealthy lifestyle during COVID.
Yeah.
And now shifting away from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, 100%, dude. And I think it's good though. It's important. I'm glad that we got some things rolled out there, man. But yeah, it is interesting though. So I mean, definitely shout out to Lexi though.
Shout out to Lexi.
And shout out to people that don't drink too.
Always
Seriously.
promoting the one-step journey, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling people everywhere.
I love it, dude. One-step journey, baby. We need to get shirts that have like a QR code on it.
Yeah.
That's
what Alexa was telling me.
It's actually, honestly, dude.
A QR code like on the fucking sleeve or something, and it takes you right to Spotify.
Dude, we should just don't put anything on it. Just put a QR code and just don't have any other branding besides.
That's it.
People are going to be curious about it. They're going to scan your shirt.
Wait, what is that?
Yeah.
Scan it.
Scan it, find out.
Scan it.
Literally. We might be onto something here.
We might be onto something.
We'll see. I don't want to drop too many nuggets here for people.
Or scan on the back, so it's like when you're walking and somebody sees it and there's no other branding, they scan it and it goes right to the show.
Ooh, I like that. I'm into that.
Hashtag Linktree.
Ooh, hashtag calf tattoos?
Yeah, calf tats, Linktree.
Linktree? Wow, we might be doing that. That's not a bad idea.
We get 1 million subs, dude. I'll get a tattoo with a QR code.
Get it on my forehead.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, not my forehead. Take that back.
That'd be crazy.
Take that back.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but no, today's episode was a little bit lighter.
It's really light.
It's really light.
Just because we're squeezed for time.
We're squeezed for time. I feel like dog shit.
Yeah.
Kepi's recovering. He had too many NAs this weekend.
I feel fine. I just have no voice.
No, I know that.
I feel a little
sucks
tired,
though, dude.
But I mean, like,
it's gonna happen.
We also drove to Nash, which wasn't horrible. Me and Alexa.
Yeah.
She's not a bad road trip partner.
No.
Sometimes like you're trapped in, and, like people are awkward, or like it's just kind of fucking weird. Like
for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
it was
like 7.5 hours, bro. Like we had a good time actually.
Good. Hell yeah, dude. You guys are probably vibing, talking.
There was literally not a single point where I was like, oh, like the ride is dragging.
Yeah, dude.
It was quick.
You guys talked, probably played some tunes.
We
what
talked
you guys
the whole
did.
time.
Yeah, beautiful.
And put on a movie on the iPad.
It's always nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's so
She had never seen Mr. Deeds. We watched that on the way down. Mr. Deeds is goated.
My God.
And then we watched Social Network on the way back.
That's a great. Ooh,
Social Network.
That's with Zuckerberg, right?
Zuckerberg. Yep. That's the Facebook story. I love Social Network.
Dude,
such a good movie.
That's just a great movie. Is it Jesse Eitzler? Is that who the
Jesse Eitzler, the main character, and then Andrew Garfield was Eduardo Sovereign.
Dude, Jesse Eitzler is a great actor in that movie.
Yeah.
He I think he portrayed. I mean, I don't know how accurate it was what Zuckerberg said, but he did really good.
Very like no emotion.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, he's like, do I have your attention? And he's like, you have like literally the slimmest, like only what is necessary bit of my attention to get through this conversation.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cutthroat industry.
Cutthroat.
Yeah. But no, we're here. We showed up today, and it's important. Some days are going to be like this, man, and we know that. People are going to maybe be experiencing that too. So challenge you. Show up today.
Show up.
Doesn't have to be all 100%. You just got to be there and not
just show up.
Do nothing.
The hardest thing to do sometimes is just to show up.
Completely, man.
But if you consistently show up, eventually you will get to where you want to go.
You will. Amen, dude.
That's really it.
Amen. Simple as that.
Thank you guys so much
again, seriously,
for tuning in and taking another step with us on this journey. As you guys know, new episodes every single Tuesday. We love and appreciate all the continuous support. Thank you so much for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing.
Let's go.
We will catch you on the next one. We'll catch you next week. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Sometimes that's all you got to